Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Couple Vibes. Today we're actually doing a little more local, something different here in Florida. The Winter Park Scenic Boat Tour. So that's kind of what we're doing today. I'm gonna check it out. It's 20 for adult, and I think for child it's $10. So for both of us it was $40. And we're gonna check it out, see the area on a boat.
Yeah, and it's really nice weather today.
Yeah,
it's nice and
it's
breezy.
actually breezy. It's pretty nice for what is it, late April?
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, come and check it out with us, and hope you enjoy the boat ride.
Come along.
So just a little information about the Winter Park. So like, Winter Park is close to Altamont, a little bit outside of like the Disney area. I would say like 40 minutes south or east. 40 minutes east on I-4. And so the Scenic Boat Tour, they actually run on the hour, every hour from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're looking to come here, make sure you get here between that time, and it runs in the hour. So if you come here at 10:30, you got 30 minutes to wait, which isn't too bad. And they also sell out apparently quickly, so just heads up, like it's first come first serve. So if you really want to come here, make sure you come on time. But it runs on the hour, so even if you got here at 10 and they sold out, they'd probably have room on the 11 o'clock. But yeah, so just a little more information. And if you're like in the touristy area and you want to do something local, just come down to Winter Park. There's a bunch of parks here, like, and then rivers and lakes. So yeah.
Now I'll go back. You have 2 minutes to go. Thanks for coming out, everybody, and getting me off of that boat dock. I'd much rather be out here in the sunshine on the lakes driving around. Can't do that without you guys. Can everybody hear me okay in the back there?
Yep.
By the engine? Okay, great. A little point, generally when I'm underway, feel free to speak amongst yourself, but when I drop the power, I usually have something to point out. Unless, of course, we're in the canals, and then, of course, I try and keep it quiet. You can pretty much do what you like there. At any rate, we have 3 art museums here in Winter Park, and 2 of them are on the lake over at Rollins. We've got the Cornell Rollins Museum, which is on Lake Virginia. We've got the Tiffany Art Museum, which is up on the North Park Avenue. You have to make your own way up there, but that is the most comprehensive collection of Tiffany glass in the world. If you haven't made a visit, I highly recommend it to you. It's really something. But this is our Fern Canal, pretty straight shot over to Lake Virginia. Every time I come in here, though, I can't help but think this isn't Disney's inspiration for the Jungle Cruise. Or Jurassic Park, yesterday, we had an owl hanging out right up in here, but I didn't see him my first trip this morning. They move around quite a bit. Got a lot of bamboo in Florida, but it's not actually indigenous to Florida. It's actually an Asian grass. I used to say the fastest growing plant on the planet. But then I had a guy from Georgia on my boat, and he reminded me of that kudzu vine. That stuff's the fastest growing plant. You sure don't want to be standing up as we go under here. It sneaks up on you. If I hear a bang and a splash, we'll pick you up on the way back. This vine and the oak tree here.
Alright, so we're going through Virginia Canal, I guess. No, Fern Canal, over to the Virginia Lake. And so we were just in Osceola Lake, taking the Virginia Fern Canal over to Virginia Lake.
You can hit it with a hose.
Who'd have thought?
It doesn't respond anywhere near like it does. And emerging to our right here, majestically rising above Rollins' campus, is Knowles Chapel.
So this is Lake Virginia,
1932,
and I guess Rollins College is on here, and there is part of the campus.
On their campus. He was part of Cram and Ferguson. Cram and Ferguson is still around. They're a famous ecclesiastical architectural firm out of Boston. They also designed and built Notre Dame's main chapel on their campus.
So for anyone who's not aware, Rollins College is a university here in Winter Park, and its forte is like business. It's a business college, so a lot of MBAs come out of there, and they go off to do like big things. But yeah, that's Rollins College. So this right here is Lake Virginia.
So there are 6 lakes that make up the Maitland chain of lakes. There's Lake Minnehaha, Lake Nina, Lake Maitland, Lake Osceola, Lake Mizell, and Lake Virginia. So that was pretty interesting to us.
Look guys, they have the purple garden nest here too. Just like an Epcot. This bridge.
For the orchids? Yeah, I'm no expert on that, but I assume so because she was out working on them here. I think this is definitely their growing season right now. But we sure need some rain, I'll tell you.
Alright guys, so one thing we're doing is we're going through the Venetian Canal. So the Venetian Canal actually connects Lake Osceola with Lake Maitland, and there's actually houses around here that are like homeowners, private homes, and we're going through their backyards. So it's a little awkward if you buy a house, but like a lot of the houses that you've seen on the lake, they're pretty hefty, pretty big. We call them McMansions. And they're just all over Winter Park. And so Winter Park, I don't know if you know about this, but the housing market there is pretty expensive. You can get like $1 million shack there. So a lot of these houses you're seeing, they're like multi-million-dollar homes. I don't know who has in this economy able to live here, but props to them. But yeah, some of them are actual like event homes, or they're more like condos. But a lot of them are individually owned homes. So you see these houses? That's a private street, private homes with a really high HOA. Oh, tree. There. So we just came out. So you can see back there, right there is the Venetian Canal, and we made it out to Lake Maitland.
Park right here is known as Craft Azalea Gardens. It is a 4.5-acre park that's open to the public year-round. Owned and maintained by the city of Winter Park. They do a great job keeping it in shape. They've been adding a lot of memorial benches here along the shoreline for folks to
So that's Craft Azalea Park, guys.
Lake Maitland.
So
some of these bald cypress in the park are said to be over 800 years old.
Right in there. Craft Azalea Park. We've been in there. Maybe one day we'll take you guys along with us, but yeah, it's a pretty nice park in there. You can go there for a picnic or like photos. I know a lot of people get their wedding photos and engagement shoots and maternity shoots in there. Yeah, so I guess yeah, this column area is pretty cool. So one cool thing about these lakes, they're spring fed, and rainwater feeds the lakes. They come from natural springs. And they actually have a flow that goes north, and they flow into the St. John's River.
Right here is said to be a
and so the St. John's River is one of the few rivers that travel north instead of south. So yeah, these feed into the St. John's. St. John's feeds into the Atlantic up in Jacksonville area. But they all feed and go north. So these lakes have a current north, which is a very common.
Tore down. They come back every year. Every spring.
Yeah, so they have a little bonsai Christmas tree. They hang ornaments on here. That reminds you of like the Mardi Gras tree, or like the tree with the shoes in Seven Seas Lagoon. But they have one of their own little special trees out here. All right. back through the Venetian Canal, back to Lake Osceola. It's pretty cool. Like you saw Craft Azalea Park, that's I really recommend going there if you're here. It's a cool little, nice little park that you can go to that's usually not that crowded. And it's got a nice scenery, especially if you want to do some Instagram shoots. Yeah.
Come on, Wendell, get him to pull over.
Hey, alright, so that was the Winter Park Scenic Boat Tour. It was actually really nice. I enjoyed it. The weather was really good.
Yeah, we had really beautiful weather. I mean, it was like breezy, like in your hair when you're on the boat.
Yeah, I was afraid it was going to be hot, but it was perfect today. Yeah, a lot of good little tidbits about Winter Park, and I highly recommend it. It's $20 per person or $10 for kids.
Yeah.
And like for just like an hour boat, it was really fun. You saw we went through 2 canals, 3 lakes, Lake Maitland, Lake Osceola. I forgot the last lake. What was the second lake we went to?
Oh, it was Lake. Gosh, I heard.
Yeah, it's in the video. We'll have it in the video. But yeah, we saw a lot of cool houses on the lake, and a lot of multi-million-dollar houses. But yeah, I did like it. I recommend it. A few things, the boats don't have covers. The reason they don't have covers is because some of those bridges are really low. I don't know if you noticed on the video, so like they can't put covers on there. So just a heads up, if you come here in the middle of summer and it's like 100+ degrees out there, bring a hat, bring sunscreen, bring water, because I could see it getting hot. We were lucky.
And check the weather before you come, because you're buying the tickets when you get here. So check the weather. Like today was in the 70s, maybe low 80s. So it's perfect. But like summer.
And apparently they're one of the oldest, according to our skipper, the oldest attraction in Florida.
Like
so
1938, he said, which is insane.
Yeah,
so.
longest continuously running attraction. So that's cool. They do go every day except Christmas. The only time they won't go is if it's lightning, just because you're in a metal boat and they don't want to get struck by lightning. So if it's like stormy weather, lightning, of course they're not going to go out. But otherwise, they're here 10 to 4 every single day except Christmas.
And the scenery is really beautiful, like when you're going through the canals.
Yeah.
It's like peaceful. I mean, I know like you're kind of in people's backyards at some point.
Yeah.
But it's kind of separated, so you know, like they have their little boundary, but it's beautiful.
But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go get lunch now because it's about 12 o'clock, I think. Oh, and let me I did mention earlier when we got here, like it does get filled up and they do just get sold out. So when we first got here, it was only 3 of us.
Yeah.
By the time we got on the boat, they do take out 4 boats at a time, and they were full. So and then when we got back, it looked like they had another 4 boats worth of people going on. So if you want to do it, get here at least 30 minutes before your time, so that way you're guaranteed a spot. Otherwise you might have to go on the next one. Yeah,
because you have to understand that I'm sure a lot of like the natives that live right around here also go on it too.
Yeah,
because they're right here. So yeah,
it's a good outing for like a day, just come out here. And then Craft Azalea Park, I showed you that on the video. One day we should go there and show you guys that area. But it's a great park for like pictures, Instagram, maternity shoots, wedding shoots.
And it's like shady.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And it's free, so can't be free. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go get lunch. We'll see where we go, and we'll bring you along. All right, so we actually made our way down closer to UCF, actually right across the street from UCF, for a place that I've been wanting to try for a while. It's called the Dosho. I don't know if you see the sign behind us, but it's a Arab, I think it's Palestinian, it could be Egyptian, I've heard both. But it's like Egyptian Arab pizza. So it looks good, and we'll bring you along, show you what we get, and kind of like what it looks like inside. But yeah, I don't know too much about it, just that it's, you know, they got shawarma pizza in there, so that's kind of.
And I heard the dessert is really good. Like,
yeah, I've heard good things about desserts. Yeah, I think they have a baklava ice cream or something. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go in and check it out. It's kind of bright out here, so see you inside. Okay guys, so here's the menu. Excuse the shadow, put the little shadow there, but yeah, so they got oriental pies. They kind of look like this. We'll show you when it comes out. But like they have cheese, mozzarella. We ended up getting the beef shawarma. Hopefully it's good. I've heard good things about it. And then they also have, you can get extra stuff on it. And then they have these Marrakesh, I believe it's called. And so these are kind of like your open face pizzas. So I think these are more like calzones and this is more like open face pizza. But you did see like, you saw the guy like throwing the dough and making it super thin. So that's kind of what makes it different than like regular pizza. So like a really super thin dough and they kind of like fold it up on itself. But then they also have dessert pies. So we got one of these. We got the Nutella pistachio. That looked good. They had a picture of it and it kind of was like, yeah, that's what we want. They also have platters, so you can get chickens, half chicken shawarma platters, kebabs, falafel platters. So they got a little more different things than just the pies. And then on the other side, we got some appetizers. So we did get some appetizers. We got french fries and falafels. Hopefully those are good. They got some salads if you were looking for something healthy. They got wraps, beef shawarma wrap, kebab wrap, kofta wrap. And then they got some cool juices. I got the prickly pear. I hope, I'll let you know how it is when it gets here. And Faz got the virgin mojito. And then they have hot drinks and more dessert. I guess they got rice pudding extra, so I guess you can get rice pudding. Oh, I think it's called. Sorry about that, our number got called. So like, they do give you a little transponder thing. But they did bring it, so it just lets you know your food's coming. But you can also build your own bowl with like rice, kofta, tabbouleh, so kind of like Chipotle built your bowl. And they got shawarma bowls. So I guess the first thing that came out was the falafel. It looks kind of good. It looks pretty good. I'll let you know how it is. And then I came with some pita with it on the side. I'm not sure, maybe to dip in the sauce, but like the first thing we got was the falafel. Alright, so the first thing we got was the falafel. So I'm gonna give it a try. I already did. The camera wasn't recording, but as you can kind of see, like the inside's pretty green. So that's coming from like the chopped up herbs and parsley in there with the chickpeas. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a bite just so you guys can see me eat it on camera. But it's really good. It was hot when it came out. It's crispy, and like I like a falafel, a good falafel. The tahini, so it comes with the tahini to dip it in for your sauce. And if you're not aware, tahini is like blended up sesame seeds. So they blend up a bunch of sesame seeds with some water, I think, and maybe some milk. But that's what tahini is. Sometimes it can be bitter. This is not bitter at all. It's actually really good. It complements the falafel pretty well. If you've had hummus before, they do mix in tahini with hummus, so you've had it before, maybe you didn't know. But yeah, the actual yes. And so yeah, it's pretty good. And we just got our virgin mojito, so that's for us. I'll let her try it and let you know how she thinks about it.
Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try my virgin mojito. It's pretty good. It's nice and it has like the sparkling water and you get a good fizz and the flavor is good. It could be a little bit sweeter, but it's good. It's refreshing. Nice for the weather.
All right, so you saw the mojito. Now I got my prickly pear juice. I've had prickly pear before. It's pretty good. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a prickly pear fruit, but it's kind of like a dragon fruit. It's a mild flavor, but this actually kind of looks like, okay, it looked like it was like a smoothie consistency, but as you can tell, it's like not. But it's orange, red orange. But let's see how it tastes. That's really good. That's really refreshing. Trying to pinpoint the flavor if something you guys might be related. It kind of tastes like watermelon. It's like a watermelon, and I think they mixed in some yogurt or milk, so it's a little thicker. But yeah, it's really good. Okay, you want to try it?
It's good.
Pretty good, right?
It's kind of sweet. It's sweet, definitely sweeter than mine. But yeah, you taste the watermelon. I think they blended watermelon, unless that's what prickly pear tastes like.
Right?
But it tastes like watermelon, a little bit of yogurt, some ice.
It's good and refreshing, right? On a hot day.
I like that.
Yeah, I would recommend that if you get a chance to try prickly pear juice. Yeah, definitely good. All right, so here it is, our Oriental pie, our shawarma Oriental pie. As you can see, it's kind of looks more like a quesadilla, kind of, lack of a better term. But yeah, so we're gonna pick it up and eat it. I'm not really sure what the sauce is, but they cut it. See if I can get a good. Yeah, that's good. So you kind of see like it's thin. It's got some meat in there, some veggies. But yeah, we're gonna give this a try. All right, let's give it a try. Looks really good though. Pretty good. It's cheesy. I've got some of the shawarma meat. Gives it some savoriness. Awesome, yeah, thanks. The dough is really crispy. It's thin. Not much to complain about. Let's try the sauce. I wonder what the sauce is. Kind of looks just like sour cream. It might just be sour cream, to be honest. It's a garlic aioli. It's like garlicky. The sauce is pretty good. Really good. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry, but can't complain. Let's see what fast things. What do you think?
Sorry, I've been eating already. It's good. It reminds me of like a stuffed quesadilla, kind of.
Right? Like.
But of course with like the shawarma meats. There's something in there that's a little bit bitter, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I don't know if it's like an herb they have in there or some kind of like, I'm not sure.
It could be the cheese.
It could be the cheese too.
It has Roman cheese in it, mozzarella, bell pepper, onion, tomato, green pepper, and you can get with olives.
Yeah,
we didn't get olives.
It comes defaulted with olives, but because Dan doesn't really like olives, we didn't get olives this time. But I would like to try it next time with the olives. But it's good. It's like nice and crispy too.
Yep. And then at the same time we got our dessert pizza. We'll come back to that.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this dessert a try. It's very messy. As you can see, the camera's not gonna focus. But there's chocolate dripping all over this, so I'm just gonna pop it in my mouth.
Alright, so we're gonna give the Nutella pistachio thing a try. Got one on my plate because it is messy. Yeah, we're probably gonna take that home. It's a lot. It's very heavy. But yeah, we're gonna give the Nutella pistachio thing a try. All right, we're gonna give it a try. I'll try to cut into it. Nope. Pick it up. Okay, so I got any on my nose? I'm not sure if I got any on my nose, but it's good. It's pretty much what you would think dough with Nutella and pistachio would taste like. Tastes good. The Nutella is thick, so like you saw, like it was like hard to bite through. It was a little chewy, but it tastes good. I mean, nothing to complain about with fried dough, some Nutella, and pistachios. I mean, what do you gotta say? All right, we're gonna try take two.
Yeah, this is take two for me, guys. The first time was a bit messy. I cut it in half this time, so it kind of reminds me of like a crepe layered with like Nutella and pistachio. So it's really good. It's like Dan was saying. Just imagine dough layered with like pistachios and Nutella. And if you like Nutella, you're definitely gonna be a fan of this. So they give you a lot. So
yeah, there's no way we're finishing this. We're not going to finish that. And the fries, we got side order fries in, film it. They're good. They're crispy. They came out hot. Not much to, but yeah. Home. All right, so that does it for us today. We went on the boat tour, the Winter Park scenic boat tour. That was really nice. The weather was great. Highly recommend it if you're in town and you're just looking for something to do that's not the parks.
yeah.
Definitely something, and it's local and there's a lot of good information they give. And you learn a lot about like our local history, which is nice. There's things I knew that he told us we didn't know about.
And it's a nice little like date day.
Yep.
You know, it closes at 4, so it's not like you do a night thing, but like nice little date. You know.
Yep. And then we just ended at the dough show. It was pretty good. Kind of heavy,
Yeah.
I would say. So like that you saw, we got 2 takeout boxes. Barely finished half of it. So if you have a family of 4, could easily feed you everyone. It was a little gamey. I don't mind the gaminess just because like I like, you know, that kind of meat. But just a heads up, for Faz it was a little gamey.
Yeah, I'm a little picky with my meat, so I did notice. I mentioned earlier something bitter. It wasn't really bitter. It was more like I figured out it was the gaminess of the meat. So if you're kind of picky with your meat, you might not want to get like the beef.
Yeah,
Maybe
I do want to try
better.
I do want to try the shawarma outside of the pie, because maybe it's like the cheese mixed with it, causing it. But it was good. I mean, if you would think about like feta cheese with beef, that kind of tanginess. But yeah, it was good. The Nutella thing, I mean, it is what it was. It was Nutella.
I liked it.
Sorry, my arm gets tired after a while.
Yeah, I liked it.
But yeah, the Nutella was pretty good, but nothing to write home about. Our total meal came out to be like $77. You saw what we got. The falafel was good. I'm slowly becoming a connoisseur of falafels. I've been getting it pretty much everywhere we go if I can.
French fries were good too.
Yep.
I mean, they're French fries, but they were good. My mojito was really tasty.
Yeah. The pickled pear juice was pretty good too.
Yeah.
But the sun's coming out, so we're gonna go head home, get in the car, and
cool off.
Kind of just chill out. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please like, subscribe, favorite, share it. We're trying to grow the channel.
Sorry we've been MIA a little bit.
Yep, I know we were out. Ramadan came up on us, so like we were fasting for that month. And then I got sick, Faz got sick, so like we're finally at some form of normalcy. So now we can start doing a little more vlogging, do more park stuff, and we'll try to do some more local Florida stuff that, you know, you might not be aware of, like the parks and whatnot. So, but yeah. See you on our next vlog.
Bye.
Bye.